Hi, I'm Leah Miller, and today I'll be making a Chicago-style deep dish pizza. My family and I have always made this dish around the holidays, and me and my mom always made it together, so it means a lot to me, and this is why I'm showing you how to make it today. For the dough, the ingredients you'll need are flour, cornmeal, salt, sugar, 1 packet of yeast, warm water, and half a cup of melted butter. So far in this bowl, I have 3 1/4 cups flour, half a cup of yellow cornmeal, 1 1/4 teaspoons salt, 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar, and 1 packet of yeast. Be sure the dry ingredients are mixed thoroughly. Add 1/4 cup of melted butter. Also add 1 1/4 cup of warm water. Once the ingredients are lightly moistened, make sure you have a clean counter space to knead the dough on. Knead for 4 to 5 minutes. This kneading is starting to get intense. If the dough is too sticky, just add a little bit of flour. Likewise, if it's too hard, add a little bit of warm water. The dough is easily forming a ball. I think it's about ready. Use a small amount of olive oil to lightly grease a bowl. Put your ball of dough into the lightly greased bowl and make sure it's greased on all sides. Tightly cover the bowl with foil. To let the dough rise, place it in a warm environment for 1 to 2 hours. If you're unsure what a warm environment might be, I usually set my oven to 250 degrees on preheat, turn it off once it reaches that level, and place it in the oven. For the sauce, the ingredients you will need are crushed tomatoes, salt, onion powder, oregano, cayenne pepper, sugar, and butter. In a medium saucepan on medium heat, melt 2 tablespoons of butter. Once the butter is melted, add 1 teaspoon onion powder, 1 teaspoon crushed oregano, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. After you allow the butter mixture to simmer for about 5 minutes, add 1/4 a teaspoon sugar. Now add 1 1/2 tablespoons minced garlic. Add 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes. Now turn the heat down to low-medium until the sauce is hearty and fragrant. It should take about 30 minutes. Carefully pull the dough out of the oven. Pound the dough to let out any air bubbles. Roll the dough until it's about 12 by 15 inches. Spread 1/4 of a cup of softened butter onto the 12 by 15 rectangle of dough. After spreading 1/4 cup of butter onto your 12 by 15 piece of dough, roll it into a log like this. Now cut the dough in half and form balls out of each piece. Put the newly formed balls of dough into the same bowl that you greased earlier and recover tightly with aluminum foil. Take the ball of dough and put it into the fridge for cooling for 1 hour. Now you preheat the oven to 425 degrees. It's been an hour and it's time to take the dough out of the fridge. It's time to lightly flour the workspace. Roll the dough out into a 12-inch circle. It's time to place the dough in the pan. Now it's time to add the cheese. The cheese goes directly on top of the crust. I am using 2 cups of mozzarella, shredded mozzarella. Break it up and make sure it's evenly dispersed throughout the pizza. After you place the cheese in there, it's time to add your toppings. I've chosen pepperoni and ground sausage as my toppings. Put in as many as you'd like. Now it's time to add the sauce. I like to add 1 1/4 cups of sauce to my pizza, but you can add as much as you like. Now it's time to sprinkle some Parmesan to top off your pizza. I like to use about 1/3 of a cup of shredded Parmesan. And then sprinkle it on there. It's now time to cook the pizza. Place it in the oven at 450 degrees for 20 to 28 minutes. This is the finished product. As you can see, the cheese is all melted and the crust is perfectly golden brown. Time to enjoy my Chicago deep dish pizza, just like Mom made it. That's a lot of cheese. Mmm.